Every thought you've ever had, every word, dream, and heartbeat, is powered by something so small it fits inside your skull, yet so powerful it shapes entire civilizations. The human brain. 3 pounds of matter that somehow produces imagination, art, love, and the very idea of the universe itself. How can atoms think? How can matter become mind? Welcome to Mattermosaic. Piecing together the universe, one discovery at a time. Today, we're diving into one of biology's most astonishing frontiers, the human brain, nature's ultimate supercomputer. We'll uncover how it evolved, how it works, and what it reveals about the deepest question of all, what it means to be alive and aware. For most of human history, the brain was a riddle wrapped in bone. Ancient Egyptians believed the heart, not the brain, held the soul. When they mummified their dead, they preserved the heart and threw the brain away. It wasn't until Greek philosophers like Hippocrates and later Galen proposed that thought might arise from the brain's animal spirits that curiosity took hold. But for centuries, no one could prove it. Then, in the 17th century, scientists began to see neurons under primitive microscopes, the first hint that the brain might be built from cells like the rest of the body. But these were no ordinary cells. Each neuron could stretch its branches, called dendrites, to thousands of others, forming a network so dense that if you tried to count every connection, it would take longer than the age of the universe. The mystery deepened. How could simple electrical pulses between these cells give rise to something as rich and unpredictable as a human thought? Even today, that question, the hard problem of consciousness, remains one of science's greatest puzzles. We can trace every chemical signal, map every neuron, and still not fully explain how awareness feels. Let's look closer. Inside your brain are roughly 86 billion neurons, each one connected through trillions of synapses. Together, they form circuits that operate faster and more efficiently than any man-made computer. When you see, hear, or think, neurons fire tiny electrical impulses, exchanging information across microscopic gaps using chemicals called neurotransmitters. But the brain doesn't just relay data, it predicts it. Every millisecond, your brain builds a model of the world around you, comparing new information to memories, expectations, and beliefs. What you perceive is not reality itself, but your brain's best guess about reality, a constantly updated simulation of existence. Take vision, for example. Light hits your eyes, forming an upside-down image on your retina. Your brain flips it, fills in missing colors, and even creates details that aren't really there, all so you can make sense of the world in an instant. It's not recording reality. It's constructing it. And while that may sound fragile, this system is the reason you can recognize faces, read emotions, learn languages, and imagine futures that haven't yet happened. Now think about memory. Every memory you have isn't stored like a video clip. It's a living pattern, recreated each time you recall it. Each time you remember, your brain rewires itself slightly, strengthening or weakening the connections between neurons. That's why memory is both powerful and fallible. Each recollection is a reconstruction, shaped by emotion and perspective. Your brain, then, isn't static hardware. It's a constantly changing, self-rewriting network, a computer that upgrades itself while still running the program. How did this extraordinary organ come to be? Hundreds of millions of years ago, the first nervous systems emerged in simple creatures, clusters of cells that could sense light or motion. Over time, evolution added layers, reflexes, instincts, emotions, imagination. In mammals, these layers folded into the neocortex, the wrinkled outer shell that gives the human brain its distinctive look and its capacity for abstract thought. Each fold is not just surface area, it's computational power. By folding inward, the brain fit more neurons into a compact space, like a supercomputer packed with billions of processors. This gave humans the ability to plan ahead, to empathize, to dream, to think about thinking itself. Some neuroscientists call this recursive consciousness. the brain's ability to not only process the world, but also to reflect on its own processing. It's what allows you to realize you are you, and to wonder why that matters. From a biological perspective, consciousness may have evolved simply to make better predictions about the environment, but from a philosophical one, it transformed matter into meaning and turned survival into storytelling. What truly separates the human brain from all others isn't size, it's complexity of connection. Our brains are deeply social machines. When you interact with others, your neurons literally synchronize with theirs, a phenomenon scientists call neural resonance. It's empathy at the level of electricity. Art, music, language, and laughter all emerged from this deep need to connect. Neuroscience shows that creative inspiration lights up multiple regions at once. Logic, memory, emotion, and imagination working together. In that sense, creativity isn't chaos. It's the highest order of neural harmony. Even love has its circuitry. The release of oxytocin and dopamine links emotional connection to survival. Your brain rewards bonding because cooperation kept our ancestors alive. In other words, every poem and every act of kindness has an evolutionary echo. Today, artificial intelligence and neuroscience are merging in fascinating ways. Neural networks, the foundation of AI, are inspired by the brain's architecture. Each artificial neuron passes information to others, strengthening connections as it learns. But here's the key difference. AI learns from data, while the brain learns from experience. Your brain doesn't just memorize patterns. It attaches emotion, meaning, and context. That's why humans can dream, improvise, and imagine the impossible. A neural network can beat you at chess, but it doesn't know what victory feels like. The more we study AI, the more we appreciate the miracle of biology. Because the human brain doesn't just compute, it creates. And yet AI also teaches us humility. The very systems we build may one day help us understand ourselves, mapping neurons, simulating consciousness, and revealing what awareness truly is. Perhaps the brain and machine aren't rivals, but reflections. Two paths toward understanding intelligence itself. The brain is the most intricate mosaic of matter in the known universe. Billions of cells, trillions of connections, and infinite stories. It gives rise to music, mathematics, empathy, and wonder, all from the same chemical elements found in stars. In a way, the universe has built a way to know itself, through you. You are the cosmos, aware of its own existence, and that realization, that consciousness is how the universe looks back at itself, may be the greatest mystery of all. In the end, every answer we find only deepens the mystery, and that's what keeps us exploring. This is Mattermosaic, piecing together the universe, one discovery at a time. If this video sparked your curiosity, leave a like, share it with someone who loves science, and tell us what you'd like to explore next. Subscribe for more weekly journeys through the fabric of reality.